Hey guys, it's Adam. Yes, me. Anyway, I was just letting you know Stargirl season 2 has started as of last week, so I've watched the first 2 episodes, and I have to say I'm not going to go into spoilers or nothing like that. But yeah, the show is still really good. So it's building nicely, slowly, but was really cool. We're getting a Green Lantern in there. We're getting some other villains in there. It's looking like it's going to be a great experience. So. Definitely looking forward to watching more of the season. I'll do a full review of that once the season's over and stuff like that. But so far, so good. Obviously, a lot of a lot of things we're worried with CW taking over the show and stuff. Of like, oh god, because while CW does have some good stuff, they also have Batwoman, and the writing on there is really horrible. So this one is actually really well written. The characters are good. The acting is good. I like all the characters. They're well done. So I recommend it. If you're looking for just a fun show that's not constantly preaching something at you, constantly having horribly written characters that never get any kind of comeuppance for being assholes, Batwoman, then, there you go. Check that out. So yeah, we'll be doing more stuff for the channel. Obviously, we're getting some stuff laid out for the podcast. My one friend got his phone situation worked out, so we gotta have another conversation, get that set up, so that'll be coming to this channel soon. And you might have seen our video for our upcoming show. So if you happen to be in the Seattle area and want to check out some improv, we have the Grab Bag Show. It's a lot of fun. We put a lot of improv games in there. It'll be at the Rendezvous Bar and Grill, which is in Belltown. They call it Belltown. 2nd Avenue. 7 o'clock show. It is pay what you want, so if you want to come see some improv and see us live, we are in the Seattle area, so come check us out on Sunday, August 22nd. So subtle little shameless plug there. But yeah, check out Stargirl, guys. I also watched that, what was that called? Brand New Cherry Flavor. That was interesting too. Very weird, but not bad. It seemed like it's only going to be a 1-season show is what they kind of made it seem to be, but it was weird, but pretty good actually. So I would definitely recommend check that on Netflix as well. So just a couple recommendations for you, not a full review or anything like that, but just watched it and I thought I'd pop on here and do that. And I'm trying to think, is there any other updates? Anything else I can recommend? Oh yeah, we'll probably do something about do a review of Suicide Squad, which I think was pretty good. Oh yeah, and there was a trailer for the new He-Man, the CGI one, which is obviously aimed at kids. Which if you watch the trailer, you can clearly tell it. But you know what? I'm not going to criticize it because number one is actually directed at kids of this generation. So you know what? Whatever changes they made, it's fine. Number one point is He-Man is still front and center. The show is called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So I will give it a chance. I will support it, even though it's a kid's show and it's not necessarily made for me. But then again, I like that show, was it Never Have I Ever, which just got a 3rd season announced. So, and obviously it's about a teen Indian girl. I'm a cisgendered straight white male. This is obviously not aimed at me, but I think it's great. So, despite what Brie Larson says, it wasn't made for you to know. Anybody can watch a movie. Anybody can watch a TV show. It doesn't really matter what the cast looks like or whatever, I mean, representation is important, of course, but I think at the same time, you can like whatever you like, If a show is well written and the characters are there, that's what I'm all about, As long as you have a good story and good characters and something, Which I gotta say, so far, I know this is just going into random thoughts with Adam, which maybe I'll call it Random Thoughts with Adam. But yeah, I saw the final trailer for Eternals. Man, I have never been less interested in an MCU movie. I just gotta say it. I feel bad for the actors involved. I'm sure they're giving their all. I know Chloe Zhao I think that's how it's pronounced. Chloe Zhao is an Academy Award winning director, and I'm sure she's great. Cinematography wise, looks great, but I don't care about any of these characters. I don't care about the Eternals. it's like I'm seeing some of their powers in it, and I'm just like, you could have just had the X-Men, because now you're doing all these people with these powers that basically are the X-Men, and it's just kind of like, I mean, not all of them obviously, but like, and it's just like, I know you were trying to wait and get it right, but like, come on guys, just let's get the X-Men already. Nobody cares about the freaking Eternals. This isn't. I was hoping it was gonna be like Guardians of the Galaxy, where you're like, what the hell is that? But like, and then you're like, oh, that looks really good. But like, I've seen every MCU movie in the theater, including Captain Marvel, which I wasn't overly thrilled with, but it was okay. But man, I've never, from first trailer to last trailer, I've never been like, yeah, I think I'll just wait until it comes out on Disney Plus or Rent or something, because it's just, it feels like it's setting up things that might be interesting in the future, but at the same time, I'm just like, can we just get Fantastic Four and X-Men? That's just, and Deadpool 3 and more characters that let's get a Great Lakes Avengers freaking show. That would be great, like a Disney Plus show, because that's a goofy comic, and they're goofy characters like Doorman and stuff, Flatman and all that stuff. You know, they're great. It's funny as hell. I think it could be like their Doom Patrol, really. You know, which that's an excellent show too. Doom Patrol, excellent show. Looking forward to that third season. I wish Swamp Thing was having more, because honestly, that was a great show too. And then there's Titans. That last episode that they had, just like, I was just like, what the hell, guys? I'm not going to spoil it, but if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's just like, why is this? This is not Red Hood. This is just not. It was, to me, the Red Hood thing, it feels very much like Topher Grace as Venom, when he would peel back the mask to show his acting face, and then you immediately lose the intimidation factor. Just me. Nothing against the actor. I thought he was fine as Jason Todd, but I just feel like it's one of those things where once he's Red Hood, yeah, I might want to get a better actor. Nothing against the guy, but just kind of like, it just doesn't come off as threatening to me. And he's really small too, so it's kind of like, not that that can't work in a sense, but I don't know. Just my thoughts there. But I mean, like I said, the rest of the cast is fine. It's just, you know, and Dove is, you know, a very beautiful woman. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to be, you know, but she's, you know, she's a decent actress. She's not hard on the eyes, so to speak. So that's cool. Let's see, anything else about the show? I like the guy playing Dick Grayson. I think he's good. Barbara Gordon, she's fine. I don't have a problem with her. Not so much on the guy playing Bruce Wayne. He just doesn't feel like Bruce Wayne to me. It's just, that's an odd casting. Starfire's fine. I like Beast Boy. The rest of the cast is fine. But yeah, so far I'm just kind of like, I mean, I'll see it out, but I might wait a few weeks and catch back up with it. I kind of just like, last week's episode just kind of turned me off, the ending of it. I was like, they really freaking just did that, didn't they? They really freaking, you know, it was one of those kind of like, oh boy. So we'll wait and see on that. But yeah, Doom Patrol season 3 coming in September. Shang-Chi coming in a couple weeks. Looking forward to that one. That actually does look good. I'm looking forward to that one. And my wife is super looking forward to it, because the guy playing the Mandarin is, this is like his U.S. debut. He's really big in China and stuff like that. He's like the Harrison Ford of China is what they said. But so she's super psyched, because she pretty much fan casted him as Mandarin long ago. So for her to see this it's fun when your fan casting actually comes true. It's an amazing thing. She also got that with Gotham when oh God, what's his name? He played Dr. Bashir. I forgot his name. I'm blanking on it. But when he played Ra's al Ghul on Gotham, and he was awesome as it. That was great. I feel bad that I can't remember his name right now. But anyway, what is it? What the hell is his name? Now it's gonna drive me nuts. Anyway, but yeah, he was great on Gotham as well. So it's occasionally you get some good fan casting. Like I said, I was honestly, I really hope for Spider-Man No Way Home that Willem Dafoe shows up just one more time. He doesn't have to be MCU's Norman Osborn. Just give me in a proper Green Goblin suit. I know we're getting Doc Ock. That's awesome. Jamie Foxx is a better Electro costume and stuff. That's awesome. Like this, give me Willem Dafoe one more time as Green Goblin in a proper Green Goblin costume. And then if you want to pass that on to somebody else, that role for the MCU, for the variant or whatever. That's fine. I get it. He's what in the 60s and all that. But I love Defoe. Defoe is freaking awesome. I loved him pretty much anything he's ever been in, whether it's a bad movie or a good movie. He's entertaining. And I occasionally do an impression of him. So anyway, I'm just rambling. This is Rambling Thoughts with Adam now. So I don't know, I'm just talking entertainment, I guess. Just felt like talking because I'm caffeinated, and it's my day off now, and I've worked all week, so just chilling. Although there's things around here I need to do, like the dishes and stuff, so maybe I should get off the camera. Get off the camera, Adam. Anyway, I'm just rambling. So anyway, hope you watched it. Hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, check out those things I've recommended. And yeah, I'll be back with like a full Stargirl review once the season's over and stuff like that. And probably a Titans one too. We'll see how the rest of the season turns out. And yeah, Shang-Chi, looking forward to that. Suicide Squad, we really liked it. It was pretty good. And what else is there? I don't know. I got nothing. So anyway, yep, that's about all I got to say for today. So anyway, guys, we'll have some new sketches on the other channel, Adam and Anna, tomorrow. Continue with our My Pillow videos because those seem to get views. For some reason, people just keep watching me do this My Pillow guy. I don't know. I guess I do it well or something. I don't know. Or people just like seeing me make fun of them. That's cool. I was just like, originally I was going to do them like once or twice and be done with it, but hey, one video that we did, we got over like 960 views on, so it's just like, well, I guess this character's popular, so I guess I'll just keep making fun of him, and well, the guy just keeps on giving us material. So anyway, and it ain't even a political thing with me, I just think he's kind of a goober. So he makes it fun. Feel kind of bad for the guy, honestly. He's clearly brainwashed by Trump, so it is what it is. But I won't get political there because we want everyone to enjoy our channel. Because I always look at the end of the day, too much with Hollywood sometimes. Oh, I'm rambling again. Just to wrap up, too much with Hollywood sometimes we have these kind of things where like you're attacking fans because they criticize your movie or criticize your TV show, and it's like you really shouldn't do that because at the end of the day, whether you like them for their political views or their religious views or whatever the case, or whatever the views are, at the end of the day, they pay their money to see your product, whether that's for streaming or whether that's going to the theater or whatever, or going to a play or going to whatever it's the case. So, there's too much of like, especially with Hollywood, especially creators, like, oh, you didn't like it? Well, you're a bunch of crybabies. It's like, well, yeah, some of them are, of course. There's always going to be some that take it overboard or just don't like anything no matter what's put out. Like, oh, they ruined this, or like the ruin my childhood thing, And I know I had some strong thoughts with the Revelations 1, and I'm still going to wait and see how part 2 turns out. But, but I had a chance to calm down. I'm like, well, all right. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't like I was like, oh, God, this is horrible. It was just kind of like moments of like, if you zigged when you should have zagged. But no, like I said, but at the same time, you shouldn't like call everybody man babies or things like that, because the problem with doing that is sometimes there's people who have legitimate criticisms, who aren't just saying, oh, it's all woke, it's ruined it, woke, because that seems to be the go-to, everything's woke, thing every time, and then people do hundreds of videos about it. It's just like, that's just, to me, it's like, review the show, movie, whatever, give your thoughts, and then move on. I have. It's like, I'll watch the second part, but like, just like with Ghostbusters and all those other things that happen, that movies are birds of prey and all that, I'm not going to keep making 20 videos about it. I'm not going to keep making 20 articles. Let me see what this article was. It's like, I might rant about it off camera, but I'm not going to get on here and be like, well, let me tell you about what they did. I just rant and drive on, and that's here. But I just do that off camera because nobody needs to hear about you ranting, But I don't know. To me, it's like, if I'm doing a play or I produce a play or write a play, because I've written some, or whether we're doing a show, you watch a scene, you watch a play, you didn't like it, sorry, we hope you enjoy it, of course, if you see a show, but if you didn't, that's okay too. And hopefully the next time you see something, if you choose to see something, that you'll enjoy it more. Or maybe we'll make some changes and it'll be better, you know. But yeah, I think you have to understand feedback. There's a difference between online trolls and scummy people who like will bully the actors and things like that, which is just cowardly and stupid. And then there's people who legitimately like, yeah, you had some potential here, but you didn't quite stick to the landing, or if you've just done this maybe, and everyone's going to have their, armchair quarterbacking writing thing, but at the same time, you can think about things. And also, oh yes, the thing I'm thinking of doing, we actually are looking into it, because I have some friends who do outdoor shows in the parks, and they've done some Star Trek from like the original series, and the last couple summers they've also done outdoor Star Wars. And so I've been kind of motivated because recently I purchased the entire original series of He-Man. And I've been thinking about going through it and watching it, maybe even giving reviews on those episodes too, which would be fun. But maybe like picking an episode of that, tweaking it into an outdoor play, and then maybe doing it in a park. Because then we can still get kind of the same kind of the corniness, the goofiness that was He-Man. And, even get some of the things, but also add a few things here and there, but still keep it, family friendly, because it's in a park. But I don't know, just be fun, because I've always been a huge He-Man fan and grew up on that. So it's something I've been working on and thinking about. Haven't scripted anything yet, but it's something I will definitely be looking into doing, because we produce plays as well as doing our improv and sketch stuff. So anyway, I'm just rambling on. Maybe I'll just ramble on all day. I'll just keep going. You'll never stop me. Never stop me with my gigantic hands right into the camera. Anyway, I'm just rambling. So anyway, these have been Rambling Thoughts with Adam Hegg. If you like this video, give it a like. If you hate this video, well, I'm sorry. I can't please the world. But yeah, cool. This has been Rambling Thoughts with Adam Hegg. So check out those things I recommended, and have a great weekend.